Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Madam Susanna and everyone. We are from Group CFFP 2 to 4 4B, and today we will present our BQS560 project management case study. Our presentation focuses on the project planning and management of the proposed two-story institutional building for Yayasan Anak-Anak Yatim Wahdatul Jannah. Our presentation consists of 7 sections. We will begin with an introduction and project background, followed by the work breakdown structure, WBS, work program, cash flow management, and method statement matrix. Finally, we will conclude with our discussion, reflection, and conclusion. This case study focuses on the planning stage of a real construction project involving a two-story institutional building in Petaling, Selangor. We examine how the contractor plans project activities using tools such as the work breakdown structure and Gantt chart, as well as financial planning through cost estimation and cash flow forecasting. Effective planning is important to ensure the project is completed on time, within budget, and with minimum risk. This project involved the construction of a two-story institutional building for Yayasan Anak-Anak Yatim Wahdatul Jannah located at Lot PT 51044, Mungkin Pekanbaru, Sungai Buloh, Selangor Darul Ihsan. The project aims to provide a safe, comfortable, and functional environment that supports the daily activities of the orphanage, including education, administration, and community programs. Several key parties are involved in the successful delivery of this project. The client is Yayasan Wahdatul Jannah, while Noble House Designer Homes Sendirian Berhad is appointed as the contractor. The architectural design is handled by Prisma Atira Architect, the civil and structural works by Dr. Project Solution Consultant Sendirian Berhad, the mechanical and electrical services by AHA Consultants, and the quantity surveyor services by AS2 Consult Sendirian Berhad. The main end users of the building include the orphanage, residents, foundation, staff and teachers, as well as volunteers and visitors. Therefore, the building must be designed to provide a safe, accessible, and comfortable space that meets their daily operational and community needs. In terms of construction, the project consists of several major building components, starting with the piling works, followed by WBLFF, structural frame, upper floor, and finally the roof, which forms the main focus of our project planning and scheduling.
Assalamualaikum for everyone. For my part, I will presenting on work breakdown structure, or WBS. Workdown structure is a project management tool that divides a construction project into smaller and more manageable work package. The main purpose of WBS is to organize the project into a clear hierarchy so that every construction activity can be planned, scheduled, and monitored more efficiently. Besides that, WBS also helps define the project scope, support cost control and resource allocations, and improves coordinations among all project stakeholders, including the client, consultants, and contractor. Next one is this slide shows the proposed work breakdown structure for the project. The WBS was developed based on the building elements listed in the Bill of Quantities or BQ. The project is divided into 7 major work package, starting with work below lowest floor finish, followed by frame, upper floor and staircase, roof constructions and finishes, walls, doors and windows, and finally finishes. By dividing the project into this work package, each construction activity can be managed systematically, making it easier to allocate resource, monitor progress, and ensure that all works are completed according to the project schedule. This slide explains the main work package in more detail. The construction begins with work below lowest floor finish, or WLFF, which includes reinforced concrete works, reinforcement formwork, and damp-proof membrane to provide a strong foundation for a building. The second work package is frame, where columns, suspended beams, and roof beams are constructed to form the main structural framework. Next is upper floor and staircase, which involve the construction of suspended floor slabs, staircase, reinforcements, formwork, and staircase finishes. After that, the project continues with the roof constructions and finishes, including the roof structure, fascia board, rainwater goods, and painting works. The walls work package covers reinforced concrete wall stiffeners, brickwork, and damp-proof course. Once the walls are completed, doors and windows are installed, including door sets, window system, glazing, and ironmongery. Finally, the project moves to the finishes work package, which includes floor finishes, wall finishes, ceiling finishes, and painting works to complete the building before handover. And the last one is the significance and limitations of WBS. The work breakdown structure provides many benefits in construction project management. Firstly, it helps organize construction activities into a systematic structure, making project planning and scheduling more effective. Secondly, WBS supports cost estimation and resource allocations because every work package is clearly defined. It also improves communications among project stakeholders and makes it easier to monitor project progress throughout the construction process. However, WBS also have several limitations. Preparing a detailed WBS requires considerable time and accurate project information. If the project scope change, the WBS must also be updated. In addition, WBS only show the breakdowns of project activities. It does not show the activity sequence, durations, or critical path. Therefore, it needs to be used together with scheduling tools such as Microsoft Projects to achieve effective project planning and control. That concludes my presentations, and thank you.
Okay, so next is the work program. This slide shows the proposed work program for the Dewan Wajatul Jannah project. The work program was prepared using the Microsoft project based on the work breakdown structure or WBS as stated in the previous section. The project is planned to start on 13th of July 2015 and will take about approximately 320 working days to complete the project. As shown in the Gantt chart, the construction starts with work below lowest floor finish, followed by frame, upper floor and staircase, roof construction, wall, door and window finishes, and finally practical completion. Microsoft Project also helps us to arrange the activities in the correct order by using predecessor relationships. This means that some activities can only start after previous work has been completed. At the same time, some activities can overlap to make the construction process more efficient and reduce unnecessary delays. So another important features is the critical path, which is shown by the red bars in the Gantt chart. These activities are very important because if one of them is delayed, the whole project will also be delayed. So the work program helps the project team to monitor the project progress and make sure the construction is completed on time. Okay, so moving on to the cash flow management during the pre-construction stage. Before construction starts, the contractor must prepare sufficient initial capital to cover the early project expenses. This includes the performance bond, contractors' all-risk insurance, site office and temporary facilities, labor and machinery mobilization, as well as deposit for the construction materials. These costs are necessary because the contractor received the first payment from the client. To finance these expenses, the contractor can obtain funds from several sources. Based on our report, the main sources are client advance payment, bank loans, company equity, and trade credit from suppliers. Using different funding sources helps the main contractor maintain sufficient working capital and ensures that project activities can proceed without any financial interruption. Besides that, the contractor should also manage financial risk before the mobilization. This can be done by preparing a cash flow forecast, maintaining a contingency fund, monitoring project expenditure regularly, and purchasing major construction materials early to reduce the impact of price fluctuations. So these strategies can help to minimize the financial risk and support the smooth implementation of the proposed work program.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fahmi bin Muhammad Fazli. My metric numbers is 2024249182. So I will continue this presentation for method statement matrix for the work below lowest floor finish for the Dewan Wadatul Jannah project. So a method statement is a document that explains how construction activities will be carried out safely, systematically, and according to approved specification. It helps ensure that every activity is complete in the correct sequence while using the appropriate manpower, materials, and machinery. For this project, the physical sequence begins with excavation work, followed by pipe caps, column stump, ground beam, ground slab, and finally soil treatment. So for this sequence is very important because each activity depends on the completion of the previous one. If one activity is delayed or carried out incorrectly, it can affect the progress of the remaining construction works. Okay, next. As shown in the slide, each construction activity is presented in a structure format. For every work item, the matrix shows the activities involved, quantity of work, estimated duration, manpower, plant and machinery, as well as the material required. This information allows the contractor to clearly understand what resources are needed before each activity begins. So, for example, the matrix shows the larger activities such as pipe cap and ground beam require more manpower, reinforcement work, form work, and construction equipment compared to simpler activities like soil treatment. The duration also varies depending on the complexity and quantity of each work item. So by preparing the method statement matrix, in this way the site team can allocate labor and equipment more efficiently, monitor the progress of each activity, and ensure that all work are complete according to the plan schedule, quality requirement, and safety procedure. Okay, next I will explain the health, safety, and environment consideration for this project. Safety is one of the most important aspects in construction because it helps protect workers, equipment, and the surrounding environment while ensuring compliance with construction regulation. So firstly, all workers are required to wear appropriate personal protective equipment or PPE. This includes safety helmet to protect the head from falling objects, safety boots to prevent foot injuries, reflective vests to improve worker visibility, safety glove to protect the hands, safety glasses to protect the eyes, and also dust mask to reduce dust inhalation. So besides PPE, several safety protection measures are also provided on site. So this includes safety barricades to restrict unauthorized access, warning signs to alert workers about potential hazards, fire extinguisher for emergency response, and first aid kits to provide immediate treatment for minor injuries. So by implementing all this safety, this construction work can be carried out safely, minimize the risk of accident, and ensure compliance with occupational safety requirement throughout the project. That's all from me. Thank you.
In conclusion, this assignment helped us to understand the project management process during the pre-construction stage by using the Dewan Wajatul Jannah as our case study. From this assignment, we learned how to prepare the work breakdown structure, work program, cash flow management, and work method statement. These tools are important because they help with planning, scheduling, cost control, and managing the project activities. We also learn about the importance of health, safety, and environmental, or HSE, to make sure that the construction site is safe for all workers and to reduce risk. So overall, this assignment improved our knowledge of construction planning and give us the practical experience that will be useful for us as a future quantity surveyor. Thank you.